What is going on, guys? Eagleman here, and today we're going to be going through my top 25 baseball cards from the 1990s. Before we get into the top 25 list, I do have a few honorable mentions. I'm going to show this 1995 Topps opening day foil insert. This is of Ken Griffey Jr. Didn't quite make the list, but it was a really cool card and just barely didn't make it, so I just figured I'd show it real quick as an honorable mention. The next card is also a Ken Griffey Jr. card. I couldn't find any recent sales of this. I couldn't find any sort of pricing. Quite honestly, I don't even know what card this is. It's like a 1996 Bleachers 24 karat card. It's got a serial numbering to it. If you guys happen to know anything about this card, please let me know. But just figured I'd show it real quick. It also came with like a certificate of authenticity. So I guess it's pretty cool. If you guys happen to know anything about it, let me know. But just figured I'd show those real quick before we get into our top 25, which we're going to start out with a 1999 Topps Stadium Club Chrome Parallel Refractor. This is of Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Of course, he's a Hall of Famer. And refractor parallels came in 1 in 96 packs. So a pretty tough parallel to get, but the shine on it is incredible. The Chrome cards were only of 40 players, and those 40 players were of notable people. So if you're going to get a Chrome card, it's usually of a good player. And if you're going to get a refractor card, it's also going to be of a good player. So that's a really cool one. Up next, we have another Ken Griffey Jr. here, 1994 Upper Deck SP promo. So this is a promo insert. Upper Deck issued these in two different regions, the Eastern and Western regions. You can see Western right down there. And these were promo inserts that they released in their 1994 Upper Deck hobby boxes. So you can only get these as inserts, and they weren't as prominent as the actual SP set, and they were pretty tough pulls, honestly. So that's of Ken Griffey Jr. Up next happens to be another promotional card, 1994 Topps Finest pre-production Jim Thome card. And the reason we know it's a pre-production is because in the small red lettering right on the back that kind of covers up all the statistics and information, it says pre-production right on it, and it's of Jim Thome, who's a Hall of Famer. These were issued in 1 in 36 packs, so a relatively difficult card to get. These were issued in the 1994 Topps Series 2 base packs. They were used to just kind of promote the regular Finest set that was coming out. Coming up next, I have two cards. They both made like the same pricing, and they're from the same set, so I figured I'd put them together. 1996 Metal Universe, the titanium insert. We have of Greg Maddux and of Mike Piazza. So these were inserted in 1 in 24 packs in the Metal Universe set, and they're the hardest insert that you can pull. They're also very condition sensitive with the black borders around it. So pretty tough to get a good grade in this. And like of these Hall of Fame players, it's really cool to see these type of inserts. And of course, the Metal Universe set is just an awesome set. So these ones crack my list. Now I have a card from 1999 Topps. This is of Mark McGwire. So this is card number 220. And what Topps did in 1999 is they detailed out a version of card 220 that had numbers 1 through 70 detailing out Mark McGwire's home run record that he set. So there's a variation from 1 through 70, and this is card number 61, which was the number that ended up breaking Roger Maris's record. So this one is a little bit sought after, as well as home run record card number 70, which is the one that his final home run that he got. So just a cool variation card in the collection. Coming up next is a cool card that I actually pack pulled on the channel, 1996 Stadium Club Bash and Burn insert Barry Bonds. So it's a really nice foil card, and it's a really tough pull to get. Obviously a very condition sensitive card with the foil on it, but I pack pulled this one, so I was super excited to get it. It's in great condition, and it's of Barry Bonds itself, and it's an awesome looking card. Spot number 19 is going to go to the Mariano Rivera 1996 score. It says rookie on top, but he has some earlier baseball cards in the Bowman set and whatnot. But it's still a really cool young Mariano Rivera. This copy itself isn't in great condition. I mean, the centering's a little bit off on the back, as you can see, but again, really young Mariano Rivera. I definitely wanted it to be in my top 25. Coming up next, I actually have a few of these cards that I wanted to show. This is from 1993 Finest. They're just a bunch of base cards of really notable players. So if you guys know anything about the Finest set, 1993 Finest was the first year that Topps made the Finest set. And it was just revolutionary. Like, people loved the set, and it's super popular even today. So here's a couple players I wanted to show. We got Ozzie Smith here. George Brett base card. Tony Gwynn base card. Nice Greg Maddux base card. This isn't a parallel. It's just part of a subset. It's called Baseball's Finest All-Stars set. It just has a green border to it, as well as this Ricky Henderson, which looks really cool with the athletic color scheme on it. Next, we have one of my favorite pitchers, Randy Johnson. Robin Yount, and then Mike Piazza. And the Mike Piazza is one of my favorite from the set. These all sell for pretty much the same values and the same grade, so I figured I'd just throw them in all at once. I mean, just regular 93 base cards, but they're still really cool. I have another pair of cards I want to show. This is from 1997 Topps. called the Hobby Masters insert of Derek Jeter and of Barry Bonds. These cards have some crazy shine to them. Just like, it's just a beautiful, beautiful design in them. So you can only get these cards in hobby packs. In the 1997 set, you could actually receive inserts in the factory set, but you could only receive these through hobby packs. So nothing retail you could pull, and they're pretty tough pulls. They're also much thicker cards. Like they're pretty much a tight squeeze in these top loaders. But an awesome looking insert. The Jeter sells for a little bit more than the Barry Bonds, but they were close enough that I just decided to combine them. Now we have our first true rookie card coming up, 1994 Upper Deck Collector's Choice, Alex Rodriguez. Cool rookie card. I'm not a big fan of the Collector's Choice set, but it is of Alex Rodriguez. I happen to own 2 of his copies. Of course, there are parallel versions, the silver signature and gold signature, and I don't know if there's any more, but those ones are obviously a little bit more rare. These are just the base ones. A little bit condition sensitive with the black borders, but still really cool. So at spot 15, this is a really cool card that I have in my collection. This is a 1993 Stadium Club Kirby Puckett first day production parallel. So basically what Topps did is in the first day of production of the Stadium Club cards in 1993, they stamped them all with this special foil stamp that says first day production. And only that stamp was issued on the first day of production, obviously, but there's only about 2,000 of those cards that were actually stamped. Now I know in today's terms that's kind of like a high serial number or a high production, but back then in the height of the junk wax era, that's not a lot. So the rarity of actually getting one of these is pretty tough. And this one happens to be a Kirby Puckett. It's in good shape, and it's just an awesome parallel to me. Like, I love it. Coming up next, we have another parallel card. This is of Manny Ramirez. It's the gold winner parallel. So the gold parallels, they were issued in 1 per pack in 1992 Topps. And this is just a cool young Manny photo. Like, I just love this card so much. The gold parallel is just on the foil, so his name is in a nice gold foil, and then there's also a winner stamp right next to it. So a pretty cool parallel, one of my favorites in my collection. So here's a card that really surprised me that actually made the list. This is a 1992 Score, the franchise player inserts of Stan Musial, Mickey Mantle, and Carl Yastrzemski. And I don't know why this made the list. I don't know why this card is so popular, but it is kind of cool. This was, again, made in Score, and it's just the height of the junk wax era, and so many of these cards were made. But this was one of the insert sets that Score made. Only 150,000 copies of this card were made, and I guess it's a relatively tough insert card to pull. I mean, there's only 4 cards in this set. It is very condition sensitive. As you can see, this card itself is already kind of bummed up, but pretty neat and I guess kind of surprising. Moving on, we have another Ken Griffey Jr. making the list. This is a 1995 Finest Ken Griffey Jr., just a regular base card with the coating still on it. So back in the day, Topps used to produce the cards with a special protective film coating on it, just to make the cards look a little bit more and feel a little bit more fancy. But this is just a regular base Ken Griffey Jr. It's not a refractor, it's not a parallel or anything. It still has the regular film on it, which is, I guess, a little bit more rare. But a nice high grade of this card will sell well. So I mentioned this card a little bit earlier in the video, and it's going to show up right now. 1999 Topps, Mark McGwire, the home run record. This is card number 70. So this one is a little bit more valuable than the 61st home run card, the variation one. So this is the same number, still card number 220, but this is home run 70, obviously. So same deal as last time, but this is the most valuable of the variations for Mark McGwire. Moving on, though, we have a card from 1992 Fleer Update. This is the Jeff Kent rookie card. So you could only acquire this card from the factory sealed box sets. And the reason this card holds a significant amount of value, even during the junk wax era, is because dealers ordered the box sets. And in previous years, update sets made by Fleer weren't popular with buyers, so the dealers in 1992 didn't order very many update sets, which means Fleer didn't actually produce a bunch of the update sets, so this Jeff Kent card is significantly more rare than the other 1992 base Fleer cards. Next, for the 9th most valuable card in my collection, is a card I pack pulled on my channel from the 1994 Upper Deck set, Derek Jeter Top Prospect Electric Diamond Parallel. So Upper Deck, just like Topps, was issuing base parallels in their packs. And the parallel they chose to do is something called the Electric Diamond. As you can see at the bottom there, it has the words Electric Diamond foily imprinted into the card. It's got a really cool shine to it, and it's a foil card of Derek Jeter. So a really young Jeter card with a parallel version of it. So it's just an awesome card, and I was super, super happy to have pulled that card. Next, we have the card that I most recently acquired for my collection, 1990 Leaf Frank Thomas rookie card. Been wanting this card for a while, and I'm really happy that I finally got it. This is one of the most iconic rookie cards of the 90s, really the most iconic rookie card of baseball card collecting in general. So this was really the debut set of the Leafs series, and they came out strong. I mean, it's a great checklist, has Frank Thomas and Sammy Sosa and a bunch of other really good players. And the design is just simple, classic, and just a gorgeous card. Definitely one of my favorite rookie cards in my collection. Next, we have another rookie card. These two were also pack pulled. It's the 1997 Bowman Adrian Beltre rookie card. So I pack pulled 2 of these. I did film myself pack pulling these a couple years ago, but the video wasn't just the best quality, so I never uploaded it. But it was a really fun break, and I was super happy to have pulled 2 of these Adrian Beltre cards. Definitely a future Hall of Famer in my opinion, and these cards are very condition sensitive, especially with the black borders on them. So nice Adrian Beltre rookie cards there. Definitely one of the more fun players to watch in my generation. Following it up with another rookie card, we have a 1993 Upper Deck Derek Jeter rookie card. And I don't just have one of these. I think I have, what, 6 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I happen to have 8. I just somehow seem to acquire so many of his rookie cards, which I'm not complaining because it is a great card, especially in high condition because these cards are super, super condition sensitive. I mean, just a dark border all the way around. So really susceptible to chipping, but it's still an awesome rookie card of Derek Jeter. Coming up next, Speak of the Devil, once again, Derek Jeter rookie card, 1993 Select. So one of my favorite rookie card photos of him. It's such a cool card to me. I only have one copy of this. And there's another card that's really susceptible to chipping. As you can see in the corners there, they're kind of beat up, but still a really cool one. And it just goes to show how much popularity Jeter has. Even in the junk wax era, his rookie cards will still sell for quite a bit. Coming up next, though, we have another Electric Diamond parallel featured in this video, an Alex Rodriguez rookie card. So you can see in the very bottom there, kind of subtle, but it does say Electric Diamond, so it is the parallel form. This is a foil card, Alex Rodriguez from 1994. Well, this one's just sweet. Again, another parallel version of a great player. We're coming down to our top 3 now. We have another rookie card. What do you know? Derek Jeter 1993 Topps rookie card. I don't just have one of this. Of course not. I have tons of these things. I don't know how I get so many of them, but they just keep showing up in my collection. So I have 6 of these in total. 1993 Derek Jeter. Obviously, just one of the most iconic rookie cards. I think I've been saying that a few times, but honestly, this is such a great card. Really sought after. Kind of tough to get a good grade on this, like a good high grade for this card, but it's still really cool. I love the Jeter. Coming in spot number 2, we've seen his name before, but it isn't Jeter. It'll be Kirby Puckett. How about this one? 1991 Topps Desert Shield. So this is a parallel of 1991 Topps that was issued to troops in the Gulf War, just kind of like a thank you to them. And the thing that Topps did is they put this Desert Shield little foil stamp in the top corner. And it's estimated that about 6,300 of these cards were made, so a pretty low print run, especially for an early 90s card. 1991 Topps is just vastly overproduced, but these Desert Shield cards are not, and they're pretty rare and very tough to find in high condition form. So this is of Kirby Puckett, one of the better players. So that's going to easily take spot number 2. But what's going to be spot number 1? Can you guess the player? Yes, it'll be Derek Jeter. Once again, 1993 Topps gold foil parallel. So you can see in the background here, this would be a good example. Here's the base card on the right. Here's the foil parallel on the left. Derek Jeter's rookie card, and it's in gold foil form. And the way I acquired this card is one of my mom's co-workers was closing down his old baseball card shop, and he offered me just a bunch of boxes of baseball cards that he was just going to give away. So I gave him 20 bucks. He gave me like a big 5,000 count box and took it off him. This card happened to be sitting in there, which lucky me. So pretty awesome card, and I'd say probably one of my most favorite rookies in my collection. So what do you guys think of my top 25? Did I get the order right? And what was your favorite card in my list? A number of these cards I have pack pulled on my channel, so I'd love for you to subscribe to see if I can pack pull any more cards that might fit into my top 25. And stay tuned for another video that I might be putting out in the future of my top 25 cards from the early 2000s, as well as another top 25 video of my best top 25 cards from the 2010s. So 2 more good videos coming out of my collection, but hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please like and subscribe for more of these to come, and I will see you guys next time.